Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to Lady Roof Gymnasium here in Fredericton. I'm Bill Gibson. You're watching coverage of the Ken Gould Invitational Tournament here, preseason tournament with 8 ACAA teams participating. I was going to say in town, but the Tommies are already in town. I guess that would count. St. Thomas Tommies are the hosts. This opening game features the UNBSJ Seawolves and the UKC Blue Devils in women's action. Last year, Seawolves lost to Mount A in the quarterfinals. Blue Devils as quarterfinal losers as well. They're the 2024 champion, though. A couple years ago, lots of turnover since that team. Lots of turnover on both these clubs. It's a real story. UKC 11 new faces, and I believe 7 on UNBSJ. Chance to talk to both coaches before the game. Fill you in a little bit of that as the action moves along here. Time now to get the starters for UNBSJ. Ava Sprague starts wearing number 9. Lorena Prekai wears 11. Laura Prekai is 12. 14 is Ainsley Green, and 20 is Avery Allward. Now the starters for UKC. 5 is Kai Raphael. 8, Sydney Flora Kirch. 10 is Carly Best. 14, Ryan Santamaw. And 22, Natasha Langell. Pretty much set for tip here. The officials shake hands, the coaches, players. Set to go for tap. It'll be Langell against Green for the tap as Chantal Rochon puts the ball in play. Controlled by SJ, that's Prekai. Taken away by UKC. Santamaw to the front court. Nowhere to go down low for Flora Kirch. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay UKC ball. 11 on the shot clock here in the very early going. 4 games to come today, 4 tomorrow, 4 Sunday. Knocked around inside, taken away by Green. On the run, it's Sprague. Nice outlet. And great passing play, nice delivery as well by Avery Allward. Real has it knocked out of bounds, and it will stay Blue Devils ball. Oh, pardon me, it was going to go SJ ball, but a violation by Prekai on the inbound. Shot is up, and rebound foul is going to be here on Sprague, I believe. Going to wipe out that bucket. Calling that on the rebound. First foul of the contest goes on Sprague at FHS. Second-year player with the Seawolves. Shot is up. Raphael a little too strong. Prekai on the outlet for Green. The running Seawolves here to start things out. That's a couple fast break opportunities. Missed that time by Green, but Prekai tries a 3. Rebound fought for by Langell out of bounds. to the Seawolves. Seawolves in the black with the white and red. And UKC white base with the blue trim. Allward along 2. Good look inside for UKC, can't get it to go. Good try there, and lucky not to get a foul that time, UKC, as Lorena Prekai had a layup. Might have had some contact from behind, it wasn't called. Flora Kirch on the drive, back for Langell. Too strong off the window. Flora Prekai for Sprague. Sprague has a seam. Corner kick for the shot. And that is nothing but nylon. Another long 2 for Avery Allward. 6-0 start for the Seawolves. Little pressure here from UNBSJ. Back rim that time. Santamaw. Prekai for Allward. Stops from about 11 feet. That one doesn't go, but gets the offensive board. Long time in the key that time for Allward. Missed by Green, rebounded by Flora Kirch, but taken away by Ainsley Green. Sprague for Prekai. Oh, nice little move there. Tries a scoop shot. Little kiss off the window and the foul. Foul's going to go on Langell. That's the first for the second-year player out of Ottawa, Ontario. Early timeout for UKC. Spoke with Coach Chris Holland before the game. Says, hey, we've got 11 new players. We're going to make mistakes. It's going to take some time. Love the attitude and the energy for the group, and you know, you could sort of see that 2024 team was used to playing. The championship team used to playing a certain way. New coach and Chris Holland comes in last year, a little different style, and that clashed a little bit. So not surprising that there was some turnover there. You kind of see it coming, you know, throughout the year with that club. And chance here to build with a new set of players and build the system from scratch. There's not a lot of holdover here for Coach Holland. I think one third-year player. I think these are all now Chris Holland recruits, or you know, from his first year at least. And similar with on the other side with Moira Gagnon of the Seawolves. She was first year last year as well, and turnover in the Seawolves program. Slowly building the team to be fully her own. A little more veteran presence though on the Seawolves. Rebound for Green. Green on the push. That's Raphael outside for Prekai. Down low for Allward. Allward, little hook move that time. Too strong. On the push this time, it's UKC. Nice dish from Zoe Monbriquette, number 4, who's checked in for UKC. And great finish at the rim, but there's Ainsley Green, who gets it right back against a press. Quick attack so far from SJ. Foul on Prekai. Goes against Lorena. Checking in for UKC, number 12, McKenna McDonald. Third year out of Bedford, Nova Scotia, 5'7" guard. Inbounded for Flora Kirch out of Toronto and Harvard Collegiate. McKenna McDonald to Zoe Monbriquette. Monbriquette looking for the give and go with McDonald. That's picked off by Prekai, ahead for Sprague. Tough catch. That's the other Prekai with a miss. That's Laura. Rebound UKC, 11-2. Played just over 4 minutes here. Zip pass, a little too much mustard on that one. Through the hands of Madalena Webb. Little press now from UKC. Broken nicely by the Seawolves. Results in a layup at the other end. That's Sprague to Green for the finish. Webb on the drive against Allward. Allward maybe got a piece of that one. Tough to tell from up here. UKC works it back inside and draws a foul. That time that's going to be Renee Thibault. Number 9, Thibault out of Bedford. Represented the Blue Devils as the captain in the officials meeting. Didn't see that officially designated on the lineup that I saw prior to this weekend's action. It is early. That may not be official, and it may not be a permanent role. We'll see as the role progresses, as the year progresses, rather. 13-4, coming up on the 5-minute mark of the opening quarter. Rebound, Prekai too strong. Montbriquet tries to save it. It's going to stay Seawolves ball. Sub coming in for UNBSJ, number 7, Maddie Baker. Fourth-year Baker out of Oxford, Nova Scotia. Oxford, is that the blueberry capital of Nova Scotia? Someone out there, I'm sure, will help me out on that one. It's Oxford known for. I think it's blueberries. Green took some contact there in the inside. A little slow to get back. Seems to be okay. Had to collect herself just a little bit. Nice take on the drive by Thibault, and Green is there to meet Thibault. Ahead for Sprague. Quick turnarounds here from SJ. This is clearly what they want to do, is they want to get out. Use those young legs, get out there with some speed. Webb for Flora Kirch. Webb works it back outside. Montbriquet makes a 3. First-year guard out of Halifax West. It's on the board with knocking down a triple. Allwards had it knocked out of bounds. Santama back in for Flora Kirch for the Blue Devils. Men's action up next would be UNBSJ and Mount Allison. Santama with the steal on the pass. Oh, long outside shot, Montbriquet looking confident with that release. Montbriquet set up for 3 again. Oh, thought we were going to take it. We are going to take it. Back rim that time. Lots of range for Montbriquet. No trouble getting it there, that's for sure. Allward on the outside. Been quiet after the hot start. Tries another long jump shot. That rebound, we're going to have a reach-in foul. It's going to go on number 11, Lorena Prekai. That might be 2. It is 2 on Prekai. Britta McKenzie checks in. McKenzie out of Hantsport, Nova Scotia, 4th-year player. Also into the game for the Seawolves, number 22, Eden Searles had checked in previously. Searles out of Campobello Island, first year out of Campobello Island. I believe that's Consolidated School. Wrote it down as 6 in my notes, CICS. I'm stuck whether that's going to be community or consolidated. We'll go with consolidated. Vikings, Campobello. That's, I think the right moniker there for Campobello. Breakers from Grand Renan, the Vikings from Campobello. It's our second timeout here of the first quarter. Undoubtedly, we'll see a lot of timeouts here all weekend long. Certainly much to be taught in the preseason, particularly with a couple of clubs like this that have a lot of youth injected into the lineups. See on some of the other squads here this weekend, fairly stacked with veteran players. Sioux women in particular, very veteran club. Not that there's still not a lot to learn there, but down low, looking for the takeaway. Maddie Baker draws the jump ball. Possession is going to stay with the Blue Devils. Inbounded for Santamaw. That one round the rim and out. Searles was in on that rebound, but it's out off of a black shirt. .14 on the shot clock. Tebow will inbound. Square set there. A lot of motion, but no one really getting free. There's Santamaw on the catch and drive. Rebound. And another long pass is Sprague. Sprague is speedy, has spent a lot of time in the gym this summer. Sprague actually had a game with the Fredericton Freeze and the Maritime Women's Basketball Association. Certainly didn't look out of place at that level of play. There's a triple from Santamaw as well. Sprague outstandingly fit. Had a game last year, played all 40 minutes. A rare, very rarity. I think, in fact, in my time calling here with Stu over, I don't know, it's been now 6 or 7 years, I don't recall seeing that in the league. It's probably happened, and I've just not been aware of it, but I don't see that. You don't see that happen very much. Sub in for UKC. Another sub coming here for the Blue Devils. This is the number 20, Alyssa Wenzel, in for Madalena Webb. Wenzel out of Pasadena, Newfoundland, and Pasadena Academy, a 5-foot 10-inch post. A little confusion there as to who that pass was for. Both Wenzel and Santamaw seem to think it was intended for the other player. There's Santamaw, gets the ball right back. That's blocked. The head for Allward, a little too strong. Sub coming for UKC, it's Sophie Levens. In for Alyssa Wenzel. 1:38 to go. 7-point game. 17-10. SJ. Three just rimmed out for Santamaw. On the run, that's Baker for Allward. Another two for Allward. Allward, I thought last year might have been borderline all-star. Thought we might have seen Allward sneak into that second team all-star. It wasn't to be. Tough league to crack an all-star position in, first and second team. It's called a carry and subs in on both sides. Laura Prekai back in. And I believe it's number 13, Chloe Goucher. Got a Shelburne, Nova Scotia in for UKC. Montbriquet down on the court here, in a little bit of pain. I think we'll see a stoppage here as Montbriquet is still down. UKC has the ball on offense. Montbriquet still down on the court. I think Coach Holland wanted that one blown down before the play was. Often UKC possession, another player down. You see that blown dead. Officials let the play go. Chris Holland still giving it to the officials. And picked up off the court. Favoring the right leg is Montbriquet. Actually thought it was the left one when she went down. Let's hope this is nothing too serious. Sure, we'll get a visit from the Stu athletic therapist who is here in the building. Both teams take that as a bit of a timeout. In fact, I thought Chris Holland was trying to get the official to come over. 2 seconds on the shot clock here. Inbounded. UKC's got to get this up. I don't think they realize that shot clock was reset to 2 seconds. That was done after the players come out onto the court. We're ready to inbound. I don't think they really saw that. Someone on the bench has got to help them there. 25.2 left in the quarter, 9-point game. Press here from UKC. Prekai for three. That's Laura. 2 seconds left in the quarter. Got to get a shot up here, and again, 2 times in a row, not great clock awareness from the young Blue Devils. Sure, that's something they will pick up, be a bit more aware of. A couple great examples there to go back on the tape. Into the first quarter, it is 22-10 in favor of SJ. Here in the first game of the Ken Gould. I'm Bill Gibson. I'm going to take a short break. Be right back. About a minute and a half with the start of the second quarter. Seawolves ball to open the second quarter. 12 is Laura Prekai. 6 is Brenna McKenzie. 9 with the ball is Alyssa Sprague. 20 is Avery Allward. And Ainsley Green getting hard contact with the pick there is 14 for the Seawolves. Outside for Sprague. Little 5 out here for SJ. There's Allward rolling to the rim as Prekai drives. Blocked that time by Langell. UKC opens the quarter with 5. Raphael, who makes the triple. 14 is Santama. 8 is Flora Kirch. 10 is Carly Best. And 22 is Natasha Langell. Inside for Best, fouled. If that's Sprague, it's going to be 2. It is Sprague, and it is 2. Carly Best with a make. Carly at a Riverview in the Riverview Royals, first year with UKC. Team New Brunswick player is Carly. Both U15 and U17 Nationals appearance for Best, who is taking Bachelor of Science Biology degree at UKC. Have one here from UNB just across, I wouldn't say across campus, but on campus. We are in a UNB facility here in the LB gym. Always appreciate folks who follow that biology path. Led me into computing, long story there. Best of luck, of course, to Carly in those studies. There is Best with the rebound, a little behind the back. Tricky dribble. Flora Kirch spins, loses the handle out of bounds. (22-14) to see Coach Holland getting an update from the trainer. That will be on Zoe Mombriquette, I'm sure. Nice take by Best. Ahead is Green. And Green with the score. One thing I don't like there, Best, the last one back in the white jersey. Missed that shot at one end. You got to be sprinting back all the way. I'm sure that will be easy one. Pick out on the game tape. There's a good sprint from Best, who actually got tripped up. A little bad luck that time from Carly as Green finishes. Just feet got tangled up. Little jab step from Best. Nice move. Kick back outside. Raphael makes a 3. Sprague might have got away with a little bit of a walk there. Tough to tell from up here when the ball left the hand. Taken away that time by Allward. Allward. Little dribble on the baseline out of play. To get in for UKC, number 3, Lisa Snow. Out ahead of St. Margaret's Bay, Nova Scotia. That's one I'm going to have to look up on Google. I don't know where ahead of St. Margaret's Bay is. First year player. Well, with a miss that time. Rebound for Green. Looking for Sprague. Back for Green and the finish. Oh, rimmed out that time for Ainsley Green. Green at a Perth Andover, third-year player of the Southern Victoria. Really looks to be taking the game to a different level. And there's Raphael. Three-point weapon, really a focus for this young UKC club. Only a 2-possession game, despite the fact it seems like UNBSJ has largely controlled a lot of the play. That 3-point shot, an absolute weapon so far for the Blue Devils. Green, long 2, no good. Rebound for Langell. Another kick outside. That time we got a little shuffle of the feet. Let's find out on the playlist of Natasha Langell. A little traveling music. Sub coming for UKC, it's going to be number 12, McKenna McDonald. Checking in. 26-20. Here in the second quarter. Timeout timer is up. Not exactly sure how much time left on the game clock. Mind if you are coming down here this weekend, lots of great basketball, lots of reasons to come down. For a couple extra dollars in your pocket, Tommy's Canteen is open here. I see some Gatorade over there. Looks like some chips, chocolate bars, other cold drinks it looks like as well. Betting they'll have the hot dog machine fired up and the popcorn machine for the Tommy's games. It's probably a pretty good bet. If you can't get here, join us all weekend long here on Tommy's TV. Always amazing. Alice in the producer's chair all weekend long. .13 to go in the second quarter. 2-possession game. Seawolves and Blue Devils. That's Brenna McKenzie. McKenzie started a lot of games last year for SJ. Off for Lisa Snow. There is McKenzie going to the bucket. The hoop and the harm for McKenzie. Go to the line and shoot one. 50% free throw shooter last season was McKenzie. Good sign here. This is Mombercat checking back in for the Blue Devils. And let's hope that was just a little stinger that was more of a surprise than it was a real injury. So it hurt quite a bit at the time. Lisa Snow with the takeaway, and it's going to draw a foul. Officials are going to talk about this one. It's going to go on McKenna McDonald, number 12. .22 on the shot clock. Snow lost the handle, picked up by Sprague. Around the outside, McKenzie going to try to drive again. Didn't really have a good look at the bucket that time. Snow left the jumper short. Rebound Green outside for Sprague. A little too strong. That is out of bounds. That's Reese Smith, number 23, into the game for SJ. Smith out of Shelburne, Nova Scotia, and Shelburne Regional. Well, on the drive. Rebound Snow, ahead for Green. Green and Sprague. Oh, tough collision there. It looks like it's Mombercat again into the wall. And Green down. Mombercat going to pop up that time. Oh, we're going to stay down. Trainer is out. We're going to need a sub here for Mombercat. Mombercat saying she's okay. As soon as the trainer comes up, you have to be subbed out. Foul will go on Mombercat. That'll send Green to the line. Green, 8.1 points, 6.4 boards last season. 62% free throw shooter. That one's off the heel of the rim and in. Another one off the heel. That one doesn't bounce through. Ahead for Santamaw. Santamaw tries a three. No rim that time. Tracked down by Madalena Webb. Webb caught with the toes in the tulips, though, standing on the end line, touching the ball. Green drive. Oh, had Snow open underneath. Back up top for Sprague. That one is short. Green on the rebound, knocked out of bounds by McDonald. Nine-point game. Inside for Green. Ainsley Green, major factor here in the first half for the Seawolves. Taken away, ahead for Green. Green going to try it lefty this time, can't get it to go. He'll attack that one just a little harder, I think. He'll be ready to take that contact. Knocked away again. And again, that is Reese Smith. She had the original, the deflection in the last defensive trip. Got it that time, and that one is off the paraphernalia, above the backboard, out of play. We have a potential sub coming for SJ. It's going to be Eden Searles. Tommy women and men, 5 and 7 tonight. They get Mount St. Vincent University. A couple of interesting matchups there. Certainly highly competitive over the last number of years between those two schools. Expect more of the same this season. Down 11, UKC's ball. Even 4 minutes to go here in Q2. Snow can't get it to go off the glass. Long pass ahead. Santamaw finds no rim. Sprague. Ahead for Searles. High post for Smith, back for McKenzie on the cut. Foul on 10 is Carly Best. Carly's first. Mombercat and Flora Kirch back in for UKC. Kenzie misses the first. 1.5, 2 rebounds, and a little over assist a game last season for McKenzie. You're going to give McKenzie a shot. You're going to make it a three-pointer for sure. Take away the drive, make McKenzie a shooter. That's the book, based on the stats at least, for McKenzie. There's a make from Best. Head for Reese Smith. For Snow. McKenzie directs traffic for Sprague. 10 on the shot clock. 6 to shoot. Sprague finds space. Outside. That's put up by Eden Searles. Rebound to UKC, and it's Mombriquette. Ooh. Looked like an extra step there. Turned over to SJ. And a piece of that one was Renee Tebow. SJ controls. McKenzie for Sprague. 10 to shoot again. Sprague turns the corner, right down the lane. Got it up, but no rim, controlled by UKC. They're actually going to blow that one dead on. No rim on the shot. Shot clock violation. Raphael was looking to check in, didn't get there quite in time. Forward. Check in, next opportunity for the Seawolves. Big block that time from Reese Smith. Smith's energy has impressed at the defensive end early. That's a couple of deflection steals and block shot there for Reese Smith. Have to like that if you're an SJ fan. Sprague again down the lane. Kicks out that time. Searles with the miss on the drive. That's off of the leg. A pass that stays in play, but picked up by Allward. And Allward gets it back. Will work a dribble. High post for McKenzie, sets a screen for Sprague. Sprague stops, turns that time. Front rim. Kurtz collects a carom, goes for a little dribble up court. One up foul on 14. I don't see a 14 SJ on the court. I don't see Green out there. Maybe that was just a shot clock setting that we were going for there. Missed the referee signal. I did see the foul change. That might have been the previous play. Clarity here, maybe. Not 14, that was a 6 that was flashed up. So it is McKenzie. Corrected. I'm smarter than I think I am sometimes. Second guess myself that that was a foul. Good work by Crackerjack crew on the table to get that correction the first opportunity. Someone there smart enough to recognize that 14 wasn't on the court. Stack inbounds play here, 14 on the shot clock. Allward back for Sprague. Watch for this coming all the way around for Allward again. There's Allward. Allward likes to use that off arm to clear a little bit of space. Have to be careful how much extension on that one. You see that getting called from time to time as an offensive foul. The defense by Flora Kurtz force Allward to pick the ball up in the backcourt. Searles for Snow. Rebound McKenzie. McKenzie fouled by Momberquette. Second foul on Momberquette. Off the heel and in again for McKenzie. Momberquette, Kai Raphael. That time they're aware of the clock. Get that one off before the buzzer. Rebound into the hands of McKenzie. Going to be 33-22 SJ after this quarter. So that quarter is 12-11 in favor of UKC. 15 minutes on the clock. We're going to take a break here for halftime. One back in 15 for second half action. Hi fans, welcome back to the LB Gym here in Fredericton. I'm Bill Gibson. Set for the second half of Game 1 of 12 here at the Ken Gould Invitational Tournament, hosted by the Tommies. This one, it is the UNBSJ Seawolves2025 and the UKC Blue Devils 22 in women's action. It is going to be Seawolves ball to start half number 2. We've got Lorena and Laura Prekai, 11 and 12. Inbounded for Sprague, Ainsley Green, and Avery Allward, the 5 that started the game for the Seawolves. High post catch for Green. Prekai tries the jumper a little too strong. Rebounded by SJ. Pardon me, UKC. UKC starts with number 20 is Wenzel, 14 is Sanama. Raphael with the pass inside to Flora Kirch and then back outside for Carly Best. The 5 on the court for UKC. Each team one trip here in the third quarter, no scores. Forward for the cutting Green. Green's athleticism, major factor here for Seawolves on this Friday afternoon. A little cool here in the building. We'll take that early on. I'm sure it will heat up as we get a few more people in here throughout the day. Santama a little too strong. Prekai down on the court that time, and that smarts a little bit when you go all the way to the floor. Alyssa Wenzel out of Pasadena, Newfoundland. First 2 points of this second half. Thought for a second we might be seeing a zone at a UKC, but no, we're not. Good help defense there though from Best. Inside Flora Kirch, back for Best. Best off glass, doesn't go, gets the board though, kicks outside. Little step back triple for Sanama. 5-0 run to start the second half, and a press from UKC. Good regroup action from the Blue Devils at halftime. Catch by Sprague, 7 to shoot. Prekai off glass, no rim, rebound. Raphael. Carly Best with another 2. Six-point game now. A 7-2 run to start quarter 3 for UKC. All that time on Best. That's Best's second. Avery Allward catch inside. That's one you got to make. But SJ gets the rebound and Allward tries it again. That scoop shot doesn't go. But another rebound. That was Green inside. Prekai, tough dribble, 6 to shoot. Finds space and scores 2. Good persistence that time. From Lorena. Raphael misses the 3. Rebound inside. Prekai's going to take that one right to the glass. And fouled. Looks like it's going to be Raphael's going to pick up that foul. That's going to be Carly Best, and it will be Best's 3rd foul. Burkett in. And there's Best coming off with the third foul. Three guy shoots are all reset UKC. 5 is Raphael, 4 is Montbriquet. 9, Renee Thibault, 8, Sydney Flora Kirch, and 15, Madalena Webb. A lot of movement that time, in and out for the Blue Devils. Raphael tries a step through. Green collects the ball, jump ball, tied up by UKC. That's going to be UKC ball. Good hustle from Renee Thibault. Pass deflected, but Montbriquet on the catch. No rim that time and can't be saved by Webb. Nice finish at the rim that time. That's Laura Prekai. Makes it a 12-point lead. Good response by SJ from the early run of UKC here in this quarter. Sub waiting to check in, McKenna McDonald. In for Zoe Montbriquet. Forward ahead for Sprague, has Green. Knocked away, but Green controls. Called for a walk. Not sure I saw that one. Looked like it was deflected out of Green's hands to me. Flora Kirch on the take, fouled. Looks like it might be Lorena Prekai again. It is Lorena Prekai. That's going to be the 4th on Lorena. Prekai on the drive. See if UKC is aware that that's 4 on Lorena. Tries to either get a charge or goes at Prekai next offensive possession. In the game with 4 fouls this early in the third quarter. Be a player you want to attack. Good defense by Sprague. Gets the knock away. It is saved by UKC, but picked up by SJ. Too long for Avery Allward. Needed the jetpack to catch up to that one. Strong take by Madalena Webb. Foul on Avery Allward. Ryan Sanamaw back in. Webb, a Metro All-Star, an offensive MVP out of J.L. Isley, 0 for 2 from the line that time. Oh, long 3 from Prekai. That's the veteran Laura, 4th year out of Mississauga. St. Francis secondary. One bounces through. I believe that is Flora Kirch who gets those 2 points. SJ letting Lorena Prekai play with 4 fouls here. An opportunity there for UKC. Stand in, maybe look for a charge. Oh, bank is open on Friday afternoon. Little triple off the glass that time. Missed that time from Prekai. Rebound Flora Kirch. Ahead McDonald. Webb. Line spot on the corner, that's another 3 attempt. That was Renee Thibault. Not entirely sure how it comes through on camera, but those corner shots tough for me to see because of posts and backboards. Couple subs for UKC. Carly Best back in, wearing 10, 22, Natasha Langell. Subs for SJ, it's going to be Snow and McKenzie, and a pair of Prekais. Get a little break here with 2:36 to go in quarter number 3. Off the side of the backboard that time from Sanama. McKenzie uses the screen. That's Bragg on the drive. Seawolves without Kate Griffin this afternoon. Fourth-year guard out of Quispam is nursing student and, of course, doing a clinical period right now. Big-time respect for anyone who wants to get into the nursing field here, medical field in any kind. We certainly need more of that in New Brunswick. Little bank off the window for Lisa Snow. That's 2 points for the hit of St. Margaret's Bay. I have to look that up at halftime. Maybe I'll do that between quarters, see where that is. That's going to be a jump ball called, I believe. Over to SJ. Best with pressure on Lisa Snow. Snow gets a step, nice dish. Good finish inside, that's Ainsley Green again. Had to wait till Green turned around to see the number on the jersey that time. Too strong on the 3, rebound McKenzie. McKenzie back for Sprague. Thrown away that time by Allward into the hands of the Blue Devils. Goucher looking inside, taken away by Snow. Snow gets that ball in the left hand. I think it might have been off a foot that time, but I guess incidental. Subs both sides. Zoe Monbriquette for UKC. And Eden Searles for Seawolves. 18 on the shot clock as the Seawolves attempted the inbound. And it'll be a fresh 24 as that inbound pass went out of bounds. Burkett looks baseline on Snow. Good step in by Sprague, take away the passing lane. Green again on the drive. Oh, and that's a hard contact with the floor for Green. That's the back of the head coming down for Green, and that's the ones that you really don't want to see. Green asking to be helped up right away. Usually, trainers want you to stay down when you hit the back of your head like that. Green coming to the bench. This will be Reese Smith. That's some toughness there for Green. Get up and walk off after that. Usually the trainers say, hey, don't you move, you stay right down. Hit your head like that. Miss on the free throw from Reese Smith. Smith on the second. Shooting those, of course, for Green. It's going to be a foul on Sprague. Didn't get the hand straight up initially. No, it's going to be a foul on Eden Searles, number 22. The contact before Sprague. Thought there was a reach on Alyssa there from up here, but 12-point game, 20.7 seconds to go in the third. Sprague on the rebound, but tied up. Jump ball. Possession to the Blue Devils. Great hustle to get the extra possession. I believe that was Mom Burkett come flying in there to get the tie-up with Sprague. Catch and shoot Langell. McKenzie can't get a fork in the ball, but it is the Seawolves and Searles. Ball loose again. Picked up. Snow gets it over for Sprague. Back for McKenzie. Looks like a little walk there from McKenzie. They get the two to go. I think a break before the buzzer for the Seawolves. Looked like a shuffle of the feet. UKC bench was on it as well. It's one of the ones I'd have to see again to see whether it really was a travel. Sometimes they look like travels, they're really not. Other times they don't look like travels and they are. So we'll look there into the UKC huddle. Coach Chris Holland joined on the bench. I didn't see her pregame, but I saw her at halftime and in the huddle there now. It's Ava Widmeyer who's joined the UKC coaching staff as an assistant coach. Widmeyers, Ava and Sophia, a couple of my, say, favorite away players. I'll term it that way. The players that I've got to know through Maritime Women's Basketball Association calls that I do in the May-June season. Always so giving of their time. Such a great addition to the coaching staff is Widmeyer. Just finished up last year playing at Dow. Has played away, he's played in the hometown, and really not all that much older than the players on the bench. Certainly recent experience to relay, always valuable. Great life experience here for that team to draw on in Widmeyer. Really like that addition by UKC and Coach Chris Holland. UNBSJ ready for quarter 4 with a 51-37 lead. Inbounding will be Reese Smith, Britta McKenzie, Ava Sprague, Lisa Snow, and Eden Searles. That's Smith for Searles. Oh, nice give and go, Searles. A good look at that one. Off glass, Carly Best on the push out. Working around for Raphael on the fake. Dribble in, baseline jumper. Nice little soft shot that rolls through for Raphael. Best, Langell, Raphael. That's Best on the takeaway. Can't score though. Going to stay white ball. Tebow. McKenna McDonald. And who am I missing there? 12. No, 22, Langell is the 5th Blue Devil here to start Q4. I hit that time, but it's Langell who picks up the loose ball. Blocked by Snow. It's a 5'6" Snow. Stops that shot from getting up. Raphael shot doesn't go that time. Smith looking for the rebound. We're going to say white ball. That will be UKC. It's under 9 minutes to go here in quarter 4 of game 1 of the Ken Gould. Mount A and UNBSJ men coming up next. 3 o'clock, 5 and 7. Women and men, Stu Tommies, Mount St. Vincent Mystics is your day 1 action. Starts back up again tomorrow at noon. Noon 2, 4, and 6 is the action tomorrow, and 11, 1, 3, and 5 on Sunday. All right here at the LB Gym and on Tommy's TV. Get here if you can. If not, keep it tuned in. Snow for Sprague. Sprague runs a little offense. McKenzie for Sprague. Oh, McKenzie has to shoot that. That's rough short. Shot clock violation. Best for Tebow. Tebow shot. Too strong, going to have Lisa Snow with a rebounding foul. Lower the back here on Snow. Called a push. Tough to rebound from behind. You got to get that good box out. Pass for McDonald. Tightly guarded by Snow. Snow going to pick up another foul. Like the aggression, but just a little too much that time from Lisa Snow. Maybe 3 or 4 on Snow. Looks like 3 on the board. Tie up that time with Sprague. And jump ball. Possession UKC. Sprague on the push. There's a good look away from Sprague. Searles was open, had to just that angle to the basket. A little more, a little bit of a flat pass that time.
In terms of the angle, I mean. Head for McKenzie. McKenzie fakes to Sprague and scores off the glass. Little lefty lay-in for Brenna McKenzie. McKenzie picks up the loose ball, finds Snow, and Sprague. Eight to shoot. First-year player Snow kicks it. Extra pass made. They get the shot off to beat the buzzer. It didn't find rim. Looks like from up here that might have got that far side of the rim, but did not. That's a couple late shot clock attempts from SJ in the last few possessions. And good defense from UKC to ramp it up, play that full 24-second defense. Not easy to do. Ryan Santamaw with the make. Guard out of Bedford, first year from Citadel High School. Sprague puts on the brakes, found a little slippery spot on the floor, I think. Avery Allward with the cut, bank off the window for two. Flora Kurtz tries a three, no rim that time. McDonald on the save. Here comes Zoe Mombriquette for UKC. And for UNBSJ, Maddie Baker, number 7. It's a takeaway for UKC. Flora Kirch can't get the 2-footer to drop. I like the style of play from UKC. I like the pressure. Santamaw with the drop-off pass for Webb. Webb, the big long gazelle steps, but can't get the lefty lay-in to go. Timeout, UKC with 5:33 to play. Listening in to the SJ huddle. They're trying to anyway. Head of St. Margaret's Bay near Upper Tantallon, Nova Scotia. I know where we are now. That makes sense to me on the map. It's going to be to the east of Halifax. Standing out of bounds, catching the ball is Mombriquette. Shot left short by the Seawolves was Allward. Monberquette corrals the loose ball. Stops, takes a deep shot. Rebound by Webb. Back outside, another long attempt from Santama. Forward pass too strong for Maddie Baker. So far, UKC likes to play the pressure game, shoot a number of threes. Looks like SJ this season going to try to run and gun when they get the opportunities, quick outlets and attacks. Here's Sprague sprinting the near side, gets the pass. And I'm going to say I'm not sure how that wasn't a foul from Monberquette on the first one, and it was on the second. Really, SJ using Sprague and Ainsley Green. We haven't seen Green since, I guess it was early in this quarter, I believe. She went down in the offensive zone. The back of the head made contact with the floor and immediately popped up, came out of the game. Don't expect we'll see Green the remainder of this one for sure, hopefully. There are no longer term effects beyond today for Green. Forward with a block. Sprague picked up the ball, knocked out by Flora Kirch. Do note, just between quarters there, or in the timeout, whenever it was that I looked up ahead of St. Margaret's Bay online as well. You are coming in to the LB Gym. You might want to avoid the train bridge intersection here at Waterloo Row. Does look like once again we have a transport truck stuck in that intersection under the train bridge. It's going to be, I think, the fourth one in the last month, at least the third, and I think fourth. So that usually means multiple hours of tie-ups, not exactly what anyone leaving or going to downtown in the Friday rush hour wants. They're coming in, yeah, maybe avoid University Avenue, come on up. Regent Street, Beaverbrook, one of the others to get here. And remember, throw a couple extra bucks in your pocket for the Tommy's Canteen. Here's Allward with the takeaway. Flora Kirch called from the foul. It'll send Allward to the line. Seemed to be no complaint that time from Flora Kirch. Tough to tell from my angle. It looked like a lot of ball, but from way up here, tough to see all that contact. Best for Santama. That one short, Flora Kirch. Tough luck for Flora Kirch today. Some good looks in tight that just haven't dropped through. 16-point game. 3:10 to go here in the fourth. Raphael, deep three. Miss from three from Maddie Baker. Ahead, Raphael pass too long from Santama. Comes Sophie Levens. East York Eagles in Toronto, 6-foot post. Wearing number 21 into the game for UKC. to like at this level when a 6-foot post from out of province shows up in your program. Three returnees, of course, for this Blue Devils group. Key departures, Rebecca Kegg, Lauren Ford, Lindsay Black, who's at UPI, Nora Quinlan, who's playing 5th year of eligibility at Stu with her sister, Aiden McLeod, Alex Soiko, among the departees. Strong list there, and a number of players who picked up a championship with UKC in 2024. Been a little bit of, say, coaching turnover in UKC. Started that 2024 year with, well, a coach that departed mid-season, and interim coach took them to the championship before Chris Holland took over last year. That was the championship at Holland last season. UNBSJ this season, it's back in Halifax. At the Mount, they get a chance to show off the updated gym. And Standy, the big change there is bleachers moved out from behind the benches over to the other side, so the court shifted a little bit, and of course, an entire refresh there at the Mount. Nice power step that time from Allward. Pushes the lead to 18, 2:10 to play. To the hands of Raphael, Levens can't save it. Comes Chloe Goucher into the game. Goucher impactful defensively in the first half. The matchup against Sprague. Sprague's had a lot of the ball handling duties. Dish that time, lifts up the assist on the Avery Allward bucket. Allward with the and one will go to the line. Let's see, lead at 20. Another sub in, it's McKenna McDonald. In for Ryan Santamaw. Wouldn't be surprised if we see Sprague and Allward come out of this one in favor of a bit more youth as to close this one out for SJ. Goucher tied up by Allward. Jump ball called. And this is going to be saying SJ ball. Now we're going to talk about it at half, and still SJ ball. Long pass ahead. Kind of ill-advised that time, I think, from Avery Allward. Need that one when you're up 20. Triple made that time. That was Raphael, number 5. That's clearly a weapon UKC wants to use. McKenzie for Baker. Baker has space. Nice fake. Nice lay-in. Rebound Baker for McKenzie. Back for Sprague. Looking in the post. That time was for Smith, but a little too strong. For the UKC, Goucher. Rebound that time, Levens. Levens puts the Turnaround up, left it short. 8 on the shot clock. Of course, no rim, no reset. Another long three that time. Is nothing but twine for Raphael. Final 17 seconds of this one. Shot clock, I believe, can be off. It's pretty close. SJ does not need to shoot. Still going to run a little offense here. There's Baker going to rim and will shoot. Rebound UKC. And they get that shot off before the buzzer. This one is going to end 65-48 in favor of SJ. SJ leads wire to wire in terms of the quarter scores at the very least. 22-10, 33-22, 51-37, and 65-48. Lead get even bigger than that, but a couple late threes by Kai Raphael closed it up a little bit. Just about right on time here. 21 minutes on the clock. Come back in 21 minutes. Might have to switch the stream over, pick up the next game. It's men's action, the Mount Allison Mounties and the UKC, pardon me, the UNBSJ Seawolves. Almost said the UKC Seawolves. It's preseason for me too. It'll kick in here. Come on back, about 20 minutes. We'll have the next game, men's action. First men's game of the tournament. See you then.